I approached the assignment with an open mind and set out shopping in my neighborhood. This is right around the corner from my house. We're going down the Weg, and the first store I come upon is Michel Mode. I really like the store, and I thought I'd pop in and take a look because I'm always intrigued by the display and the window display, the window dressing. So there's always things on display for you to touch and see. I love looking through the doors here, and I feel really drawn into this site. It smells of freshly packed clothes being imported. The displays are great, and I never want to leave, and even on the way out I see a display of shoes. As I head on down the street to Landstrasse, our main shopping street here in Vienna, I'm taking you to Dolce Vita, my favorite store. They seem to have the clothes that fit me and that look nice. Big red letters draw you in. The display cases always change. It's narrow, it's packed, and I'm not usually drawn into the store. You got to really hunt around in there. But the window display case really draws me in. And you see in the back there is a gentleman, the friendliest people ever, and they always ask me for help and assist me. The next store I'm coming across is Niedermeyer. It's an electronics store here in the blue and yellow lettering. Now, I love my gadgets and electronics. There's a display case out front. All kinds of things to look at. There's wonderful things on show, but walking into it, you just see these big boxes. It's not very intriguing or appetizing, and it's lots of things they try to shove on you that are on sale. See that rug? It's horrible. It makes me feel like it's going out of business. The shelves are bare. They have great product, but just horribly displayed. And again, nobody helps you, and you really have to go hunt down a salesperson, even though there's at least 3 of them in there at all times. And it's, again, 2 aisles, one down and around. You're kind of forced to go in one direction. Here's the exception, Dens. It's a very big chain and newly remodeled grocery store, a bio grocery store. Wonderful display case drawing you in. A little bit narrow of an opening as you get in, but all these snacks, as soon as you're around the corner, there are all these baked goods that get your appetite flowing. And here's more baked goods down that same aisle. Again, 2 aisles down, one which we're looking down, drawing you all the way back, and it kind of pulls you in. Back in the back there is not a very big display of bio lettuce and vegetables and fruit. These products are expensive, and even on the way out, there's all kinds of snacks to grab onto. You want to stay in that store. It's always packed. Another store where I buy most of my food is at the Penny Markt. It's what it looks like. It looks like it's a sale. I didn't go in at first, but once I go to this store, I just really like it. You're welcomed in. It's 2 aisles. You go down the first aisle, you smell fresh baked bread, you see the groceries, the meats here, the best meat in town at the best prices, and they have a butcher on site, but you never see. And this is the aisle going out. It's kind of over jam-packed and kind of a traffic jam there. They're very much undersell themselves. The Buch and Kunst. I go by here, I never go in. All these books are mostly in German, so I thought until this exercise, but surprise, surprise, I love this store. I love the signage. When you come in, everything's on sale. There's stacks of books everywhere, and when I took these pictures, people were everywhere. So there's stacks of books. You just want to plow in. I had to ask for help. She took me right where the English books were, and I didn't want to leave. I could barely walk around these piles and piles of half-price books, and it's always filled with people. The last store is Zielpunkt, another grocery store. So here's one that's really close to my house. It looks great from the outside, but I'm just not happy with going in here. Again, you go in. This one has several aisles. The produce section looks horrible. It always looks horrible. And then you go around the meat section. There's hardly any meat in there, and it's just not appetizing. It's just stacked up with items for sale that you don't even want to plow through, and usually clogged on your way out. So I don't know why I don't like that one so much. but I don't. So surprise, surprise, I find shopping in Vienna is very utilitarian. I go to all three of those stores to buy my groceries. Zielpunkt, Dens, and Pennymarkt, and probably another one. You don't buy all your food in one place. And the way all the stores are set up, you're kind of in a maze. You go in one door and there's no way out. You have to go through a maze and come out where the cash registers are. The one that I was really surprised about that I really liked was there's it's a penny mark that looks very unappealing, utilitarian, but it has the smell of fresh baked goods. It has the best meat, and they really don't take advantage of displaying how great their fresh meat section is. And even the nicest stores, you're directed down one aisle and through the maze and out the door. So, surprise, surprise, I was surprised at that you're not offered any help and how utilitarian everything is. What can they do? They can incorporate a bit more customer service and a little bit better lighting and maybe switch up some of the display cases. I couldn't tell where the most expensive and the least expensive stuff was. It was an expensive store or a cheap store, and that's the way I looked at it. So that's my assignment. And thanks for listening.